We've all seen signs like these, but what do they have to do with signs like this? The Americans with Disability Act, commonly known as ADA, is designed to help people with disabilities. But according to one California activist, some lawyers are helping themselves.
Scott Johnson, he has been doing this for, I believe, at least a decade or so, and I know, at least from statistics from the Sacramento Bee, that he's filed over 1,000 lawsuits in that time. And if you run the numbers, if they all settled for just 5,000, he's done fairly well. What we found, though, is in the last few years there have been copycats.
Common standards for businesses are the height of mirrors and sinks, braille signage, and ramp access. But details can get as brutal as the color of your curb.
I was diagnosed in, I think it was 2004, with multifocal acquired demyelinating sensory motor neuropathy. And I have to wear leg braces because my toes drop. But we've had up and down the street here of the church, he went and fought and had lawsuits to have buildings changed. And they're all older buildings because it's an older area of town where they've done, the restaurant on the corner had to widen their front entrance, which meant that they had to take out these bushes that have been there for 50 years. There are some people who do it because they realize that their changes, they don't need it. And then you have the ones who make the lawsuits because they have a chip on their shoulder and that's what they want to do. It makes me feel bad because I think it's one of the reasons people look at you the way they do sometimes, because they'll start assuming, you'll get those people who just assume that if one person makes this big fuss because of da-da-da-da, then every person that's got a disability must do the same thing.
Lawyers have been blitzing small businesses for issues they've never even heard of. In addition to paying for their defense lawyer and the repairs needed, they have to pay the lawyer who brings a suit against them. It may not be ethical, but it's legal. So how do small businesses protect themselves?
Well, the simplest thing for them to do and the cheapest thing for them to do is do a CASP inspection. Now, Senate Bill 1608 set up a system by which they are allowed to do a CASP inspection. They obtain a certificate from a CASP certified inspector, and then they have the report that allows them to know exactly what they need to do to remediate and make their facility accessible. That's the simplest thing for them to do, because once they have the CASP certificate hanging in their window, it's protection.
This is one issue businesses don't want to be caught blind on. With 360 News, this is Melinda Collins.